Hero puffed away, pulling the troublesome trucks and Diesel with him. Hero's trucks were biffing and bashing as he went. Hero was still polite and gentle. But he hadn't noticed that Diesel had been coupled to his train.
I'll show Hero what troublesome trucks can do.
The next time Hero puffed up the hill, Diesel put on his brakes to help the trucks go slowly. Hero is a very strong engine, but Diesel is strong too. And Hero had to puff very hard to get to the top of the hill. When they came down the other side, Diesel helped the trucks to go as fast as they could. The troublesome trucks were having fun.
Wow! What's going on?
Hero had never known these trucks to be so troublesome, although he still didn't say anything.
Be polite and kind. Remember, you are master of the rail.
This made Diesel even more cross.
Stop that! Right, that's it. No more Mr. Nice Engine. I am master of the railway. That will show you.
Hero stopped so suddenly that 3 big barrels of cream flew into the air.
Not again.
And splattered all over Sir Topham, Hatt, and Edward, and Hero.
My trousers.
Oh, no.
Sir Topham Hatt was covered in cream. He was very cross indeed.
Hero, you have caused confusion and delay and terrible trouble to my trousers.
I'm so sorry, sir.
Diesel tried to sneak away, but Thomas pulled up behind him.
Diesel! Where are you going? Hero, why was Diesel pushing you in your troublesome trucks?
I'll show you. Is that so? And what brings an engine like you down to the docks?
Porter is here to help out, Salty, while you go to the diesel works.
Oh, Captain, it's just a little splutter, sir.
I know, Salty, but you won't be really useful if you break down. Just get your engine repaired, and you'll be back here at the docks in no time.
But Salty wasn't so sure. He was afraid Porter might do his job better than he did, and he wouldn't be needed at the docks anymore. Den and Dart were at the diesel works when Salty arrived.
Ahoy there, me hearties. Oh, make it quick now. I need to get back to the docks on the double.
You can't rush maintenance, Salty.
What he means is, maintenance work has to be done properly.
Oh, you don't understand, me hearties. There's a new engine at the docks, and if I don't get back quick sharp, he'll have my job, and the captain will send me back to work in the quarry.
No, that would be terrible.
You're a dockside diesel.
I know. Oh.
Back at the docks, Porter was proving himself to be a very hard-working engine. He was learning fast.
Which shed is for timber again? Where do you want the oil cars? How many flatbeds do you need?
Cranky didn't like answering questions all the time, but he could tell that Porter was going to be really useful to have at the docks.
you fixed, Salty.
What he means is, you sound good as new.
Hoist anchor, boys! It's time to set sail! Don't take me away from the sea!
Salty was in such a hurry that he hadn't noticed the oil delivery had arrived.
Hold your pistons there, Salty.
We'd better have you back here for a wash.
Never mind about washing. As long as me engine's working, I'm heading back to the docks.
Salty was dripping with oil as he hurried along. Some of the oil even dripped under his wheels and made them slippery. Luckily, like Porter, Salty had sandboxes too. He dropped a lot of sand under his wheels to stop himself from slipping. At the top of Gordon's Hill, Salty could see the sea in the distance.
Don't take me away from the sea, boys. Don't take me away from the sea.
Thomas couldn't understand it. Why was Bertie always there first?
I was going faster than ever.
Later, Thomas met Bertie again, but he wasn't sure if he was happy to see him.
Don't be cross, Thomas. Should I tell you my secret?
What secret?
I've been rerouted. Now I take a shortcut, so my route is much quicker.
Thomas was very surprised. He didn't know Bertie could take a shortcut. That night, Thomas was very cross.
It's not fair. I like to race Bertie, but he's been rerouted. What does rerouted mean?
It means to go a different way to the one you usually go on.
What's wrong with that, Thomas? Bertie takes a shortcut now, so he always wins.
Then an idea flew into Percy's funnel.
So, why don't you take a shortcut too, Thomas? Then you could be rerouted just like Bertie.
Thomas thought that was an excellent idea. But Annie and Clarabelle didn't.
But there's no shortcut on your branch line, Thomas. If you go another way, you could miss a station or make your passengers late.
But Thomas was determined.
If Bertie can be rerouted, so can I.
Thomas arrived at Dryall Station, just as Bertie was arriving too. Some passengers got off, and some more passengers got on. But as soon as he could, Thomas rushed away again.
Bye-bye, Bertie!
See you soon, Thomas.
He didn't want to lose another race.
If Bertie can be rerouted, so can I.
Thomas came to a junction where the tracks were already switched.
Maybe that's a shortcut.
But he only ended up running along a loop siding and coming back onto his branch line again.
Oh.
Then, Thomas found another track that led away from the branch line.
Maybe that's a shortcut.
We don't think so. We don't think so.
This time, Thomas ended up in an old goods yard.
Oh, dear. Sorry, sir. I must have overslept. I dreamt that James said he would pull the flying kipper for me. That wasn't a dream, Henry. I heard James tell you that.
I heard him too.
James didn't feel so clever now.
James, is this true? Was it you who caused confusion and delay?
I'm sorry, sir. I was going to pull the flying kipper for Henry, sir. I even went to collect the cars, but they were very smelly, sir.
Smelly? Of course the fish were smelly. But you told Henry you were going to take that train.
I know, sir, but I thought if I was pulling coaches, my passengers might object, sir. If I was smelly, I mean.
Smelly or not, you shall pull the flying kipper tonight to make up for your broken promise to Henry.
Oh, yes, sir.
James was not happy at all. All day, he kept thinking about the job he had to do that night. That night, as James approached the docks, he could smell the fish, and he didn't like the smell at all.
Hello, James. Where are your coaches? You're not here to pull the flying kipper, are you?
Possibly.
James was very careful backing up to the troublesome trucks.
Easy does it now. Ooh, I don't want any fish on me.
The troublesome trucks thought this was very funny indeed.
James is scared of the smelly fish! James is scared of the smelly fish!
Stop saying that! I am not!
James is scared of the smelly fish! James is scared of the smelly fish!
James was distracted because the troublesome trucks were teasing him. And then there was trouble. Cranky was still unloading the fish from the fishing boats, and James backed right into his hook.
Oh, James!
The troublesome trucks thought James looked very funny indeed, all covered in fish. So did Porter.
You're supposed to take the fish in the trucks, James.
Hello! It's me, Thomas, the #1 blue tank engine. I've learned so many new things on my worldwide adventure that I love sharing. Let's discover more!